How's it going, folks? Paul, IPAC instructor. I trust you are doing well. So we have the First Circuit Court being pressured by the feds to restrict Second Amendment rights. Now, we know the Second Amendment is a natural right allocated to every person, right? Some say it is our God-given right, not given to us by man. And it's funny that there are folks screaming and hollering about due process. And these are the same ones that wish to impose red flag laws. What's a red flag law? You got a crazy ex or a neighbor or a coworker that says, I don't think this person is mentally fit to be in possession of a firearm. And essentially a court judge is going to rubber stamp, and the popo are going to show up and without due process confiscate that firearm and figure it out later. Each state, of course, is different. We have, for example, Illinois, right? Probably the most egregious is the state of Illinois, but you also have states like Missouri and Indiana, and they are causing a lot of trouble. But so again, the same folks that are calling for due process are also proponents of these red flag laws. And what's happening here is the feds are pressuring the First Circuit Court to deny, and I'm really interested on your opinion on this, to deny a illegal immigrant their Second Amendment right. And it happened with a Rico Paduro, if I recall correctly, who was a Haitian immigrant, and he was caught with a firearm. He was not otherwise licensed. What is that? Section 18 U.S.C. And his attorneys are arguing that he, in fact, does have a right to the Second Amendment. Now, this is not the first time this has happened. In our history, we have seen in the past large groups of people, from Catholics to Native Americans to newly freed slaves, were in fact in our nation's past stripped of their Second Amendment rights. And at that time it was claimed that all of them that were dangerous. Now, we all know that that's not the case. My question for you is, do you think it is appropriate for a person who is not legally in the United States of America to have their Second Amendment right to be taken away from them? Now, many argue that person did not enter the nation legally, therefore, of course, they should not have access to it. Now, with like my concealed carry classes in Chicago, if a person is in fact legally in the United States, they have full access to obtaining that FOID card. They have full access to take my concealed carry class. They, of course, can obtain their Illinois concealed carry licensing. But this is specifically the feds and the first petitioning the First Circuit Court is specifically for individuals who are not legally here. I'd like to know your thoughts on it. I have had folks complain that, somebody who is legally here but not a citizen should not have access to the Second Amendment. Personally, I vehemently disagree with that. I get a lot of folks who, of course, also would agree that a person who did not legally enter the country should not have access to the Second Amendment. Although many, and as you know, I talk to a lot of folks, they, of course, are proponents of it. So I find it very interesting. Is it not a slippery slope? Is it not a slippery slope of denying somebody their right, whether they be legal or not? And should an illegal person a person who's not legally in the country have their Second Amendment stripped, does that not set some form of an additional precedence to continue that anti-2A agenda? So, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I'm torn. I'm really interested in seeing your thoughts on this, as it is currently being pushed throughout our court system. So we're going to see the end result. And, well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Folks, I do appreciate you tuning in. As always, share, comment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. By the way, YouTube's really good at somebody who was, in fact, previously subscribed. Suddenly, without their action, they are no longer. So double check to make sure that you are subscribed. Folks, I'll be seeing you all soon. Stay safe.